Welcome to This Explainer. You know the drill, right? You're hitting the gym consistently, you're genuinely trying to eat clean, but then you look in the mirror and nothing. Nothing's shifting. Well, today we are totally unpacking why your absolute best intentions might not be giving you the physical progress you actually expect. Okay, let's dive straight into this. Why on earth isn't your body changing despite all that sweat equity you're putting in at the gym? Honestly, it's one of the most maddening plateaus you can hit. The sweat is there, the effort is totally there, but man, the math just isn't mathing. Here's our super quick roadmap for today's explainer. We'll be hitting the fitness frustration, liquid and disguised calories, the cost of convenience, health foods in disguise, and wrapping it all up with the consistency rule. All right, section 1, the fitness frustration. Your workouts aren't the problem. So the reality here is that your lack of progress, it's probably not a training failure. Actually, scratch that, it's almost certainly not your training. You do not need to punish yourself with another hour on the treadmill or try to lift absurdly heavy weights. The real issue is usually hiding in plain sight, quietly wrecking your progress right from your plate, without you even realizing it. While you aren't looking, these everyday nutritional saboteurs are basically stacking up empty, completely unnecessary calories. They severely spike your hunger levels, so you end up overeating, they actively slow down your body's recovery, and they literally make fat loss feel like you're pushing a massive boulder up a very steep hill. Moving right along to section 2, liquid and disguised calories. We're talking sugary drinks and fake protein. Just look at this stark contrast here. On the left side, you've got your sugary soft drinks, those sweet morning lattes and packaged energy juices. These guys trigger rapid blood sugar spikes, followed by these awful, steep crashes that just leave you tired and craving more food. But on the right, the absolute simplicity of smart hydration. 0-calorie water, sparkling water if you need that fizz, unsweetened tea, or just a good old black coffee. Honestly, unless you're running a literal marathon and genuinely need electrolytes, those sugary options are just working against you. To really understand why sweet coffees and juices are so uniquely dangerous, we have to recognize the deceptive nature of liquid calories. Think of them like a magic trick, but a bad one. They sneak hundreds of calories into your system without ever triggering your brain's fullness signals. Most of us just don't think of a drink as a meal, right? Because they totally fail to make you feel full, you end up drinking all this excess energy while still eating the exact same amount of solid food. It's a complete double whammy. And you know what? This disguise totally applies to food too. Slapping the word protein on a label is honestly a brilliant marketing trick to get us to buy an overpriced candy bar. Now, sure, some protein bars are excellent, but so many of them are basically just chocolate bars loaded with massive amounts of added sugar, unhealthy fats, and highly processed ingredients. Swapping those out for high-protein real foods like Greek yogurt, eggs, cottage cheese, chicken, or even just whipping up a homemade protein smoothie, that is a massive, absolute game changer for your goals. All right, section 3, the cost of convenience. Let's talk about the hidden price of fast food. Did you know that a single fast food run can easily wipe out 50%? Yeah, half, if not more, of your entire daily calorie needs? Just let that sink in for a second. I mean, look at how those fast food macros instantly eat away your daily allowance. Boom. In just one sitting, half of your entire nutritional budget for the day is just gone in a flash, leaving you with barely any wiggle room for your other meals. And it's way more than just the massive calorie hit. Relying on fast food comes with some seriously heavy trade-offs. We're talking meals packed to the brim with refined carbohydrates, extremely high in unhealthy fats, and loaded with excess sodium. Plus, if grabbing fast food becomes your regular default, you are going to find it so incredibly hard to actually hit your daily protein, fiber, and micronutrient targets. Look, you don't have to banish it forever, but making it a habit will absolutely stall your progress. Okay, so let's dive into the solution here. Preparing a simple meal at home is far and away your best defense. And hey, you do not need to be some gourmet chef. Honestly, even throwing together something as straightforward as grilled chicken with rice and veggies takes almost no time and is a massive upgrade over that drive-through default. Moving to section 4, health foods in disguise. These are the yogurts and snacks that totally trick you. Yogurt sounds universally healthy, right? Well, the flavored varieties are often a total Trojan horse for added sugars and heavy syrups. Get this, some actually contain more sugar than a bowl of ice cream. No way, right? The real pro move here is plain Greek yogurt, where you control the narrative. You add your own fresh fruit, maybe some berries, a dash of cinnamon, or a tiny drizzle of honey. You get way more protein, way less sugar, and vastly better nutrition. Whenever you see granola bars, trail mix, veggie chips, and rice snacks marketed as wholesome and natural, I want you to remember this absolutely crucial truth. Marketing isn't nutrition. Because they're presented in this healthy packaging, we kind of give ourselves permission to eat way more of them. But in reality, they are so often hiding refined oils, sneaky sugars, and surprisingly sky-high calorie counts. So what should your grocery basket actually look like? Keep it simple. Focus on whole food snack winners that won't trick you. Grab some fresh fruit, boil some eggs, portion out some nuts, keyword there is portion, crunch on some carrot sticks with hummus, or grab some cottage cheese. When it comes to snacking, simple foods literally almost always win. And finally, Section 5, the consistency rule. This is all about making better choices. All right, here is your super straightforward action plan. Step 1, focus on whole foods. Step 2, make sure you eat enough protein to actually support your goals. Step 3, control your portions. And step 4, which is easily the most important of the whole shebang, stay consistent. Honestly, you will see far, far better results just sticking to these 4 simple steps than you ever will jumping on the latest complicated diet trend. So if there's one thing you take away from this explainer, let it be this critical bonus tip. No single food, not one, will instantly ruin your fitness progress. The real trap is eating these disguised, calorie-dense foods on a regular basis while falsely believing they're actually helping you. Listen, fitness is not about perfection. It's simply about making better choices more often than bad ones. The biggest physical improvements don't always come from just grinding harder and harder in the gym. Sometimes the real breakthrough happens just by making tiny tweaks to what's on your plate. So I'm going to leave you with this final question to chew on the next time you look at your daily meals. Which of these hidden foods is secretly holding you back? If you can spot them, start replacing them one by one. Because those small, consistent changes, they absolutely lead to the biggest transformations.